Today we're going to put some Sumo Springs on my good friend Russ's Ford Transit. It's a Transit 450 HD chassis, and I'm going to put Sumo Springs on the rear, at least on the rear, maybe on the fronts too. I think they got here. I know he ordered them. I think they're in. All right, so here they are in the box. Well, obviously I already took one out, and they come with these spacers. You're supposed to measure the distance from the frame to the mounting surface, and so they do provide spacers for some applications. Maybe need that height adjusted or not, but all those instructions are all in there. In the case of Russ's vehicle, it requires no spacers. It'll just go directly on this plate, and the bolt goes in there, and then gets bolted up to the frame, and it's done. But we gotta get the old one off first. I gotta get the vehicle jacked up, get the old one off first. Get these on here. Okay, this is gonna come in handy. I have my air jack under here. I'm gonna jack her up some. I think it has 16 inches of travel. I hope it's enough to get it up high enough. It should. It's my pneumatic jack. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna get under where I can watch that just a little bit closer. All right, I got it situated up there. See what happens. I don't know if I got enough travel. All right, we're gonna stop there. It doesn't have a whole lot more. Once the air compressor kicks on, I think we're about out of pressure. Now, the wheel's not the whole way off the ground, but it might not need to be. We might have enough room to work in there. Let me get up and see what's going on. Here's the old factory style from Ford. It came off. It came right out of there. It just pops in, pops out. Kind of amazing, but there's just a bolt there I gotta take out and get this original receiver, or whatever you want to call that holds that. We're gonna get ahead and get that out of there. This is what I talked about. This is the base of it, the contact point. And this is, of course, this is the frame. We're gonna measure that distance, and I guess that's it. Let me get that off there. There we go. Okay. All right, hooray for air tools. I got my air ratchet up here. All right, the old one off. All right, got everything ready except for, and one at a time as I do it. They recommend putting it comes with it, the kit, a bit of blue Loctite on the threads. Probably gonna tighten it down. Probably won't use the air ratchet to tighten them. We're just gonna get them snug, barely. And they also recommend to torque them to 20 foot-pounds. So that's why we got this going on. Air ratchet's nice for taking off, but we're not gonna use it putting on. So I'm gonna thread that up and dupe that up a little bit, and there's gonna be limited space, really limited space to put these back on. There might have been more if I jacked it up a little bit more. Actually, the air compressor ran where you might have a little bit more pressure. I might be able to get a little bit more out of it. I've already messed this up. Okay, step number 5 says starting on the driver's side, remove the existing factory bump stopper. Okay, goes on, and then repeat that on the, oops, I started on the passenger side instead of the driver's side. Okay. Oh wow.
Gee, Dave, can't you follow instructions?
Alright, this might be a little bit tricky business because there's such limited, this takes up so much of that space up in there. This might be a little bit tricky getting the bolt started, but I guess that's all I can say is it's gonna be tricky. We're gonna give her a try though. Alright, we got some thread locker on there as directed. Ooh, yep, it can be tricky. Well, it's gonna be quite tricky. It's probably gonna take me a half hour of swearing and cussing till I get it just right. Wow. Well, I was able to jack it up a little bit further. Definitely, we got room to work now. That's better. Alright. Alright, let's get the torque wrench in here. Tighten her till she clicks. There it is. Okay. You get the idea. What you do to one side, you do to the other, and the job is done. All right, with those done, we're gonna put the fronts in real quick. They're supposed to be easy, no hand tools required, I guess. Just to jack it up and plop them in. So we'll see about that. All right, we've worked our magic. Put the pneumatic jack under there, and up in here we got the springs right here, easy to get to. So just pop them in, they say. Okay, all they say is to wash that spring, get abrasives, road dart abrasives off of it. It's soapy, so it's a little slick too. And same thing, we're putting this in a pretty soapy. And one groove is deeper than the other. The deeper groove goes down. All right, I had to have both hands free for a minute to get it started. So I start her on the back, and it's going to climb up around here as I push it around. Okay, there, see it coming out. But it's off. I got to back it up a little bit and get it on there somehow. I don't know. Oh yeah, this might not be too hard. It still might require. Okay, so there, see, it popped in there. It popped. So I gotta push down here and see if it'll get up around there. And there it goes. And it's in. It's spinning up. I'm gonna put it about halfway in the travel. I'm gonna split the difference. About that far from the bottom. About yay far from the top. I'm gonna guess we're just gonna put it there. Okay. I guess it's done. Guess I'll let it down and do the other side. That was almost too easy. Huh. Alright, as long as we have no surprises over here. Where's that jack at? Let's go ahead and let it have it. Up and away. That's far enough. It's enough to get the wheel off the ground, and it is. All right. I just happened to have the soapy water out. I was washing my motorcycle this morning. Okay. I just gotta. That's a perfect tool. It's old. These wash mitts are great. You get nooks and crannies, and they're really great for washing. All right. Alright, I should leave this over here for Russ to clean his wheels and tires. Hint, hint, Russ. Okay, the deeper one to the bottom like this. Alright. Maybe there is room for you guys there. Huh? You do have to open this up a little bit. That's the hardest part, actually. Get this wedging back in here. There we go. It takes a minute to get it started. And then again, same as the other one. First off, it comes around and it's not popped on yet. You just gotta give that a little bit of help. There, it pops. Push it up around the rest of the way. The rest pops in. Same thing, we're gonna need about, split the difference. There's about a coil here. And if I reach up above it, there's about a coil up here. And I'm gonna leave the two ends out here to where over time, if it was a daddy long leg, you can take a look up here. You can tell if the things are shifting this way or that way, you know, if they're walking over time. Kind of split the difference here. That should be it. All right, hang on, you guys. See what this looks like as it collapses. I gotta watch the wheel well's gonna come down and crush my camera. That's about it. I gotta get you guys out of there. GoPros are too expensive. Yep, I've done it. Okay. All right. All right. We're going the rest of the way. And we're done. It was that easy. Not bad at all. And I'm just gonna make a very, very general statement about these Sumo Springs. I never really looked into them. I've heard what others say they're great and everything, like driving in the wind or windy roads, you know, when the vehicle tends to lean. It firms things up, and what was that? What is it firms things up, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't sway as bad or lean as bad, that sort of thing. You know, if you want to read more up on it, you know, just Google Sumo Springs, you know, for RVs or trucks or whatever, and read up on it, you know, if you're interested to know more about these things. But they're easy enough to put in, that's for sure.